Good afternoon, ladies. My name is Chaz, and welcome to the What If Zuko Had Sharknado's Powers? AKA, What If Zuko Controls Sharknado's hounds? Like, basically, you can control sharks and things. So, yeah. I don't believe that anyone has any of those phobia of these beautiful guys right here. Look at them. They're just so beautiful. They like to. Now it sounds like him a go toga. Sorry. So the Zuko, has more of the calming personality thing in this What If. And I'm throwing his sister in so that the makes it way more hilarious. So, yeah. And his quirks is self-regeneration, self-revival, and basically telepath. Like Psycho. I'm just kidding. No. But, hold on. Make sure my thing's all the way up. Is yours all the way up too? So, let me do a sound check. Boop. So, the Zuko is basically, when he was born, he wasn't born quirkless, but he was born with so much power at his fingertips. Heck, they're, or actually where they're living, they were living right next to the ocean, or like that beach right next to. So, yeah. And sometimes he goes over and sits down, and a tiny little shark swims up to him. Not nibbles at him, but just like, these are like land sharks. He can control them. So he, that's what, and when he got older, he's like, yep. So, the Bakugo's like, okay, what does your powers do? Not as amazing as yours, Bakugo. But the, where is it? Oh, as Bakugo says, okay, what is it? It's self-revival and self-regeneration. No big deal. Okay. Yours is a lame quirk, huh? Yeah. But it's just how it is. My sister has a fire quirk that can probably beat yours. But she probably likes you better. As, yeah. And Go to UA is like, yeah. So one, or actually, Zuko is always get picked on by other students, except for her, her, the, or by his sister. Because his sister and him are in the same class, so yeah, basically everyone makes fun of him for having regeneration. As he says, oh, okay. That actually doesn't bother me. As Bakugo and everyone's like, wait, you would rather had regeneration? Yeah. Because some of the pro heroes doesn't have that much power. So yeah, when Zuko was walking with Zumi, he has the monster hunt thing. Like, so yeah, he has the same skills as the sharks have. They could detect anything. So yeah, he stops and he sees, or he tells Zumi to run. As they start running, or she starts running, and Shizuku, who, of course, the slime villain says, "You're not the waste of my. I want your body thing." Huh. The as yeah, Zuku, who, or actually his friends, sharks, knows that he's in danger. So, hilarious thing, it turns into a Sharknado and goes right to where he's at, and the shark went under and like chomped up the sludge villain and spits him out away. As All Might showed up, and he sees like Sharknado or sharks helping Zuko, or helping this kid, as he says, nice, okay, yeah, and as he, or that shark telepathically tells Zuko treat, okay, as he literally chopped off his own arm, feeds it to a shark. As yeah, he instantly grew a new one. Yeah, so they went back to where he was. As All Might sees Ling, he's unharmed. Yeah, so now the the exam, I'm skipping that part. So he got put into class. Actually, I just thought about it. He is in class 1B for lack of like points, but he's used save thing. So yeah. And I'm putting that smart guy, the one that's yellow haired, I think Monama, huh? Thing. That yellow haired guy in class 1A. So yeah. I was gonna put in like so yeah, Zuko is no one knows that how powerful he is except for All Might. As he says, huh. Well, you got into class 1B, so it's good enough. But the what's your quirk, kid? Oh, it's self revival and regeneration. Basically, I'm immortal. Basically. And the but my powers different ones. They tell a whole different story, All Might. You ever heard of Sharknado? As All Might never heard of such an event of Sharknado. But he's more interested from his when he was buffed down. What is this so-called Sharknado? Well, my powers allows me to, you know, those sharks things that they went back to the water thing. Yeah. Well, the I control them, or like not really controlling them, but they're my friends. So yeah, Zuko explained what his powers can do. As All Might sees this as a well, I hope that you train with it a lot. As we'll keep it as our secret, okay? Only you know. Oh, okay. As yeah, as the wound thing. Yeah. So, and Zumi was worried about her brother. So, yeah. Almain says, huh, you better go to your sister before she yells at you. Yeah. But the so I as a because he can turn anything into a shark. So yeah, his concrete or the concrete turned into a shark, and he landed right on top of his nose, and he flies back down. Yeah, that's how powerful he is. So yeah, it's crazy. Yes. As and Zuku or actually Zumi was class 1A. She was class 1A. So, yeah. There's 21 class 1Bs and there would be like 5, 10, 15, 20, because Zumi would be replaced of Zuko. So yeah, Zuko can do this long range, so he called his sister, or no, his sister called him and told him, I think can you please send your sharks thing, please? I'm scared. Sure thing. I'll be right back. Excuse me from... Okay. As Blood Hero says, sure. As he telepathically... Or actually, he used his own... Or custom shark thing. Or Sharknado on a dome. And, like, it lifted a dome up and threw it away, and like a bunch of sharks just comes in and starts attacking everybody. As the 13 and Eraserhead sees or actually 13 was, or all the class 1A students didn't sees a tornado thing, and or his sister was standing right in the middle, or like standing right in as 13 in is like I'm not saying, as he says, as the sharks were literally eating the villains, ignoring the heroes. Yeah. And he also told, as he actually, one of them bit off the brain of the Nomu. Basically, yeah, he's pretty powerful. So he says, and she texts her brother saying thank you. Yeah. So, and it looked like the entire stadium was full of villain blood. Yeah. So the Sharknado left as he says, all right. Sorry. As Blood Hero notices, or no, not Blood Hero. Nezu. Where is Nezu? Nezu noticed when he was walking. He noticed that as he looks up at where USJ is, and he sees a bunch of sharks. But when he looked at Zuko, he sees him just standing there with his hands straight out. As he's thinking to himself, what is that boy's quirk doing? What is he doing? As he goes back, as he keeps watching, as the Sharknado left, like it didn't cause any damage. So yeah, Midnight was there, but she sees how powerful. As he says, "Huh? Thank goodness my little sharkies have their food or their snacks today." As he's walking back to Class 1B, as yeah, or Nezu says, so he's the Sharknado manipulation thing, huh? Or actually, he just says, we'll keep a one-troll eye on him. Okay? As Midnight agrees, and so he says, sorry about that. That was the person that called me was my sister. As a blood hero says, okay, about what? Oh, they got attacked. So they needed someone trustworthy. Or she needed someone that trustworthy. Well, you have self-revival, and how do you... Huh. I wish you knew what I had of Blood Hero. And, yeah. So the next day, Zuko got called into the office. Yeah, Nezu says, you're in trouble, and I want to know one thing. What is your quirk thing? I know it on here says self-regeneration and self-revival one. So, as Zuko says, well, I have those two, but my ability, like my real power, is I know that you're an animal, but can you believe me if I told you that I have Sharknado? Is that your ability? Yeah, to summon like Sharknadoes, whatever I want. I'm also friends with sharks, so yeah. Well, that was your power that I presume that did the USJ. Yeah, sorry about that. It's just I was trying to protect my sister from being in harm's way. Okay? Yeah, okay. And you need to learn to control it. Well, see, Nezu, that I know that probably and for the record, my sister texted me saying that. So she says, please send Sharknado my way. As he pulls out his phone and like shows it to Nezu. Ah, okay. Thanks. But that was okay. For the record, okay? So yeah. So and he says, or Zuko says, and don't worry about these sharks. I trained them to, or I told them to eat the villains, not the pro heroes. Just ignore the pro heroes and students. Ah, you also can telepathically tell with them. Okay. Hey, Zuko, how about you bump up to Class 1A? Okay? Deal? Sure. Thing. As long as I'm with my sister, that. As they both shook hands, and yeah, he. As Blood Hero is not surprised because Zuko. But he told, or Nezu told him what happened, as he says, whoa, so wait, Zuko's has Sharknado, huh? And he didn't use it on the exam? That's troublesome. No need to fear, it would be the Racerhead's problem now. I'm relying on you. Yep. As Mr. Azaro says, okay. And yeah. And so that was 21 for Class 1A and 20 for Class 1B. You gain, or you lose some, you gain some. Yeah. So, yeah. Racerhead says, ready? Let's see how good your throw is. As he throws it, he throws the ball and yeah. It landed in infinity. He didn't had a gravity quirk, or he just threw it like normally does. And so yeah. So Zuko is 100 times more better than anyone. As Bakugo is like, why are you in this class, by the way? You should have been in Class 1B. Well, they decided to bump me up to Class 1A, okay? So that I can also be with my little sister if she needs to. Or, that was before. So, then during the 2 weeks things, Zuko changed his power on the side of a bench thing. And Bakugo's like, huh. Okay, he's just training his normal quirks. But when he saw Zuku's true power, or actually, no, not yet. So, yeah. Rangaroo was training with Zuku about, like, how things are. As Frog Girl sees a shark coming right at them, as guess who it was? It was none other than his friend Timmy. Timmy was that big white shark. As Frog Girl jumps out of a water. Literally. But Zuko is like, huh, how are you doing? As the shark like goes right under, like he actually was visiting with him. As Frog Girl's like, wait, there's no blood. As, yeah, Zuko and the shark, he's literally on the shark's back, flying around, or like underwater, as, yeah, as he comes back up. As he waves at the shark, and the shark waves back. As, yeah, Zuko's, or as Frog Girl's like, holy crap. No wonder why that you are in Class 1A. So, yeah, Zuko is basically pretty powerful. So, yeah, Zuko, who did that, sorry. As he says, huh. Of course, now I'm skipping the sports festival because it's boring. And then I'm also skipping I usually skip the Hero Killer Stain art thing. But Zuko just straight up used Sharknado to literally eat Hero Killer Stain, killing him off. Yeah. And then I'm skipping all the way to All Might against All for One. All Might got knocked out, but not dead. So, but Zuko that grinds his gears as sharks can. They know that how ticked off Zuko is, as not one Sharknado, not two, not three, but 5 of them has appeared around All for One. As, yeah, Zuko flew with one of his sharks, Timmy, all the way to there, and yeah, he made it. As he says, you're really starting to tick me off, All for One. As, yeah, All for One is getting a glare from the sharks and Zuko. Yeah. So, he puts All Might on the back of his sharks, right? And they flew away. And he told all the pro heroes to stay clear of the area before. As everyone from Class A students and Class B sees Zuko really doing it, as he's really ticked off. Yeah. The sharks know how, So they all, like, on top of All for One, eating him alive. Like, rah. And he's trying to break free, but Zuko says, huh. As he used his own, like, hand, he went in and grabs All for One's quirk, ripped it right out, and crushed it. As bye-bye. Yeah. He says that to All for One, and all the sharks just went right at All for One. Tore him to pieces. It's like, cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Yeah. Do your math of, like, what's, like, 5 times, 5 versus 1. Who would win? 5 Sharknadoes or 1 All for One character? So, if you guessed it would be the Sharknadoes, you'll be right. So they went back to the ocean. So yeah, he walks back as he's like, huh. Breathe in and out. Yeah. And the other shark flew him all the way back to his house. As some of those people, or like citizens, they think that's cool, riding the back of a shark into battle and leaves with a shark on. Yeah. As Bakugo is like, what the heck? As heck, Ochako is so, like, brain dead thing. She couldn't believe that the one who killed All for One is Zuko Midoriya by using a bunch of sharks. Yeah. Imagine that. Sorry. So, and some of you might be wondering, why am I making the Sharknado? Or, like, what if Zuko was Sharknado? Or has a power of Sharknado thing? Because I'm bored. So, yeah. Zuko is, like, not cruel as some. But when he gets mad at someone, then those sharks, or like Sharknadoes, comes out and, like, devours them. Yeah. So, yeah. Bakugo, or the next day, Bakugo, like, walks up to Zuko before class started as he says, I can't believe you had this much power at your fingertips. Yeah, remember when we were back in the middle school, and you asked, or when we were 4 years old, one, as Bakugo says, yeah, about that regeneration and self-revival. Yeah, I wasn't lying about that. As everyone is stayed clear, as he says, that's only when I feel like getting angry. That's only, but not always. As Bakugo and his sister hangs around with him a lot. So yeah, his own, and there's actually a hilarious thing I was gonna put in, but I can't have the image of it. So it's the shark armor. So Almighty actually finally decides to give one for all to Zuko. Like, he trained harder enough with his sharks. Like, he trained harder than anyone. Like, his body can accept that. So, yeah. Chaco couldn't believe that. And Inko, or no, actually, Inko can't believe that. Plus, he actually shares one for all with those sharks. So, yeah, they end up mostly when he controls, like, when he gets up to, like, unimaginable power in his rage, Sharknado's comes, and, like, they all start, like, their bodies have evolved into Megadon Sharknado. Like, basically, imagine Megadon, or whatever his name is, the biggest shark in the world that lived in the Jurassic period. Like, Megadon, or Mega, from that movie's name. That's not sponsored. So, yeah. Imagine all these small sharks became like megadons. That is crazy. Plus, he trains his fists. He does really well in hand-to-hand combat when he's not angry enough. He's more of the more calm. So, yeah. The overhaul fight was pretty gruesome, but I'm not going to go into details of it because it's too scary. But Ares wasn't a part of that, like, overhaul fight thing, so she's good. Yeah. So, and Ochako, no, or I'm skipping that ball throw, or that dodgeball thing, because it's too boring before. So, yeah. So yeah, he basically can and so he's quite a hilarious guy. As he's laughing at, like, Bakugo gets that joke all the time. Or not all the time, but he's just he yeah, Bakugo was just being, Bakugo, as he says, huh, yeah, I think you're pretty funny, Zuko. Yeah, but hey, that's eh? But everyone else is, and except for his sister, was being away from him, as he says, "Come on, guys." Yeah, it's just like that meme. Where is it? Not kaiju, not that. It was some. Give me a minute. And then here, let me go to Sharknado thing, and let me pause. It's basically like that. Sorry, but they at first that they didn't realize that. So yeah, Zuko is, but when you get, or they slowly, or they got used to him instantly after he was like, and no one asked him to go do the, like, the talent show. So he's like, oh, man. Or no one told him about it. So he's like, as he walks away, or he walks back to the sand thing, he sits down as a little shark. That's when he, Zuko, trains with him. Yeah, so yeah. Then, of course, the detective shows up as he says, huh, young man, you must be Zuko Midoriya, aren't you? Yes, I am. So, the, well, I want you to, let's see what you got. Because some say that your rage can summon like 5 sharks. Let's see. As he looks at a shark that's on the side, or like or that shark nods his head as he goes back to the water, and yeah, the shark, or like, he gets angry, and like the Sharknado comes out of nowhere, like 5 of them, and they start like, all right, boys, as he throws a piece of meat up, as they all like went right at it, like they were eating the meat thing. As yeah, as Chief Heave of Police thing says, huh. No, he sees how cool it is. As a detective says, all right, you're pretty powerful. What's your quirk? Well, my power, or no, wait, my quirk is self revival and regeneration. But my power, Elmer, is Sharknado. Basically, I can do whatever, or I can do whatever I want. So, Chief of Police is like, oh, you're more restrictive when, yeah, only to the people that really try to harm my allies. Things. So I don't get that much mad. But instead, I like to sit right here and enjoy the sun and visit with my sharky friend. Right, Timmy? As he looks at Timmy and, like, Timmy agrees. As, yeah. So, like, of course, the detective says, well, you might be a dangerous person. When you say dangerous, do you mean like crazy, like Toga, or that Himiko Toga girl kind, or is it the all for one? And, well, both. But that's not the point. You want to use your quirks or your power for good things, right? Yes. I'll come with me and I'm joking. So he says, huh, how does it feel to control the Sharknadoes? Well, I had to constantly keep calm before, and plus give them all attention before. Yeah. So they trained with me a lot more, and they are all part of me. So yeah. As, well, keep up a good work, sports. As, thank you. As they leave, and Zuko came and sat down and enjoying the sun. As, yeah. As he's training his body before. As, yeah. Zuko is basically, yeah. Ned is like, as these, as Eraserhead even noticed that the Zuko is literally, like, not in the talent show, so he's like, huh, where did that boy go? But then he, as a shark irks, says ready, or actually Zuko says ready, let's perform our own talent before. So yeah, these Zuko performed his talent, as little sharks are like, they're so like doing that stuff, as everybody is like, that's cool. They're doing, as Yeah, that was basically after the Class 1B students performed. Or, no, Class A thing. When they see Zuko uses, like, his Sharky friends to, like, do that, yeah. They were like, what the heck? Zuko, how did you make those sharks dance? Like, perform dancing routines. Yeah. As he likes it. As yeah. He made the entire lane. He showed everybody up. Like, everybody that saw the sharks dancing is like the coolest thing and hilarious at the same time. Yeah. So, heck, the entire Japan saw like that talent show. Even heck, whatever those two characters, though, I forget their name. The ones that are like had love and as a quirk thing, yeah. So they see sharks dancing. Yeah, that's hilarious. And everybody made videos of it. And it went spiral. Like 10 million, trillion, billion views. It went viral. Yeah. And then Japan. So, yeah, he's just. As his sister says, huh, you really got us up, huh? Aren't you, lucky son of a gun, aren't you? Yeah. So, yeah, he did it, and, like, he's done. As both sharks did, like, backflips. And, like, yeah. They were stunned because how cool the Sharknado's as Huku's power is. So, yeah. That's why he was. Because Zuko can become that much power over his sharks. Yeah, and gain his trust. Yeah. And, yeah. Everybody's like wants autographs and all that stuff. So, and he knows where the doctor thing is. Or actually, the old doctor went to Zuko and says, huh, well, you're pretty powerful with this power. Yeah. As heck, Mina before of course, Mina sees Zuko as the coolest kid that they didn't even realize. Everybody, including Endeavor, sees that video went viral. And, like, popularity is even, of the entire UA went viral. Like, everyone wants to become a pro hero. As, Nezu sees that video and they're like, holy crud. Of course, he looked at the views, like comments, and everyone is like saying, this is awesome. This is way cooler than... Hey? Yeah, so... he trained with those sharks, too. Like, he's literally performing on top of a shark's head. And... yeah. And everyone's like, including the villains, are like, this is awesome. And they're like, whoop, whoop, kind. She's even impressed as that someone that has the power of that. So yeah, Lady Ngan sees that through like prison thing, and everybody's like, they couldn't believe that Zuko actually has some overpowered talent. Like, literally, not every day that you see a person dancing on top of a shark with, like, sharks. Yeah. So, after he got done, he says, everybody's like, the views went keep going up and up and up. Yeah. As, he trusts sharks. So, his power is insane. Yeah. It's like a stadium. Yeah. So then, that was for the entire Japan. Like, school, talent show, they were doing their thing. But when, at the same time. So, Zuko is basically did it without any strings or anything. Yeah. And that's how powerful Zuko is. Basically, they got the entire Japan so wound up that even they're on the, like, they wanted to go and give them a hug and, like, sign them, or, like, they, like, basically, his popularity, or UA's popularity, went all the way up. even heck, Zuko says, huh. Sorry. Zuko says, huh. As heck, Monoma, or whatever his name is, or his, or after the talent show for them, when their mothers called and says, when you get home, there's something hilarious that's on the YouTube thing. As some of them are asking, why? Well, just come back. So, yeah, they went back to their house. Or, like, went to, like, their dorms. Like, computer thing. As they see Zuko dancing with sharks. Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? So, and their popularity even went through the roof. Like, what the heck? That's his popularity. As he's like, huh, okay. I'm yawn. So, yeah, Zuko's popularity. Oh, sorry. Zuko's popularity is, yeah, through the roof. He was on the guitar. Where is it? Where is that stupid guitar? So, let me find it. So, he was on a guitar, playing in it, and riding on a sharks. Yeah. They were being, their popularity was, or his popularity, he didn't perform it. He straight up, like, did it on the first try, and everyone in Japan is like, what? Kind. Yeah. Including his mother, Inko, as she sees her son on the TV, on the news, yeah. As, yeah. Bakugo is like, when he got heard that his friend is the coolest person that he ever had, he wasn't mad. He was really happy about that. So, yeah. Everybody's like, and that, like, after that, everyone is calling him, okay, Shark King. Or, like, because all of them used to stay away from Zuko because, one, they don't want to end up making him mad. But until, like, it was so calm that even, yeah, everybody, after he did all that stuff, yeah, it made the entire UA, or is it? It made the entire UA's popularity went through the roof thing. Yeah, that's, or outer space thing. Yeah. And his income thing, like the UA's income, went doubled its original amount. Like, passes everybody's. Yeah. No. Yeah. And when, or before, the next day, when he got home, his mother runs up to him and gives both of them a hug about, or gives him a hug about the, how did you perform that without, as he says, well, I did it on my first try without having to perform, or without having to practice it. As she can't believe that her own son is pretty powerful. So, yeah. His popularity even passes Momo Irozu's popularity, or like her family. Heck, passes like All Might's because of that. So yeah, Zuko and Zumi starts training their powers, but he is training his powers underwater, really deep part. And like, yeah, he's trained harder than anyone, and sometimes he does like pretend, or not pretend, he does like practice these for like different songs. He does like, heck, he passes everybody's popularity. He's more popular than probably man jumped over Saturn, or like basically, or Venus. Yeah. So, yeah. Zuko is pretty powerful, to say the least. Heck, some of the fangirls wanted to date him. Like, yeah, like her and Lady Nagan, and like class 1B students and class 1A students. So, yeah, Zuko is popular than everyone. As, yeah, Ochako is like, he's pretty popular. Toga even like wanted to date him. So, other than that, he didn't die. So, I'm leaving this up to your imagination. So, before I go, which one would you pick? Would it be fire, air, light, or dark? So, yeah. Who would be, like, your favorite? So, peace out. Please leave a like, share, subscribe. It will help me a ton.